What is going on, Atlanta Falcon fans, man? Y'all know it is your boy Antoine Smith. Stop it through right quick, man. I got to give my thoughts on a tweet that I saw following the Atlanta Falcons Indianapolis Colts game in Berlin, Germany. And look, it's a question that's been popped up the last couple of weeks, and I knew it was coming because sometimes people don't look at the perspective of things. But I want to look at the perspective of a certain trade that went down in the draft, 2025 NFL Draft between the Atlanta Falcons and Los Angeles Rams. And that trade was for the number 26 pick. And look, a lot of people were not happy about it. But I tell y'all all the time, the hell with those picks. Why? Because sometimes it pays off. Just look at that same team, the Los Angeles Rams. They traded for Matthew Stafford. Went and got the guy that they wanted. Traded for Jared Goff. And a lot of people said it was a bad trade because they felt like Detroit got had. But guess what? Matthew Stafford had won a Super Bowl in Los Angeles, and Jared Goff has made it all the way to an NFC Championship game with the Detroit Lions. One step from the Super Bowl. And guess what? They are still two of the best quarterbacks in the NFC and maybe the NFL. But that depends on who you ask. But the trade we're talking about, man, was for the number 26 pick of the Los Angeles Rams. The Atlanta Falcons made the deal, man. And the deal consisted of the Atlanta Falcons get the Rams 26 pick and the pick number 101. And I'm going to tell you why that is significant in 1 second. But the Rams received the number 46 pick, 2025 pick number 42, and a 2026 first round pick. And this is what people were mad about. And you can't be mad about things like this, man, because sometimes you got to sacrifice and sometimes you got to, rob Peter to pay Paul, as they say. But this trade, to me, was significant because I'm looking at this two ways. Well, this way. Going into the draft, the Falcons had their eyes on two particular edge rushers, Jalen Walker and James Pearce Jr. And rumors were they were going back and forth on who to take at number 15. But, hey, they came up with Jalen Walker. Hey, they got the guy they wanted. But rumors started flowing that James Pearce had character issues and things of that nature. And look, he started to fall down the draft board. And don't forget, Mike Green was on the board as well. The guy from Marshall. But James Pearce, guy from Tennessee, 17 and a half sacks. The last 2 seasons in college, which was, to me, spectacular. But on the board at number 26, James Pearce was still on the board, so the Falcons made a move. Took that number 26 pick, traded, went and got it. Went and got their guy, James Pearce Jr. And now that the Falcons are 3-6, a lot of people just thinking it's a mistake, but no. This is a long-term investment. Why? When after the last time the Atlanta Falcons had 2 edge rushers at one time, side by side, both can get after the quarterback. If you've been watching this season, Jalen Walker started with a groin injury, missed 2 games, and still top 2 in sacks on the Falcons roster as a rookie. And if you've been watching this Falcons rookie on the front 7, you got James Pearce Jr., you got Jalen Walker, Brandon Dorless, Rook Ororo, and they doing their thing, man. Dorless showed y'all why. And this is another thing. Dorless and James Pearce Jr., they were the best at their position at pass rush win rate. So that is starting to show right now as rookies. So imagine if they keep the same type defensive coordinator that can unlock their skill set, use them like they're supposed to be used, and you have probably one of the youngest, most vibrant, energetic defensive units in the NFL. And one thing that's unlocking this whole thing, Falcon defensive line coach Nate Otley, a guy who was in Indianapolis. And a couple of years ago, they had like 6 to 7 players with 6+ sacks. And see, that's the thing. Sometimes it's about quality and not quantity. Think about that. Because when you look at Jalen Walker, he's an off-ball linebacker. He plays edge. He can play the middle. He spies the quarterback. He does all of that. while he's still putting up these numbers. James Pearce Jr., yeah, he got out to a slow start. He's picking it up now. Sack and a half, and those numbers are just going to keep going up. Why? Because you have one on one side and other on the other side. They're going to force the quarterback either way, so both of them are going to eat. And with that defensive line, that young defensive line, they're going to collapse the pocket, and both of these guys are going to eat. So, that number 26 pick, that trade, it doesn't matter where it ends up with the Rams. Why? Because there will not be an edge rusher in this draft that's going to have the impact that James Pearce Jr. have in the first round. It's already been said. And had he came out the year before in 2024, still would have been a top 10 pick. Only reason he failed was character issues. But sometimes you can't believe what everybody tell you, man. Well, that's all I have to say about that, man. Y'all know what to do. Drop those comments, man. Let's debate. Let's have fun. It's your boy Antoine Smith signing off. I'll holler at y'all soon, man. Peace.